Hello everyone, and now welcome to Game 3 in the series between TLO versus Goody here on Achillean Waste. Should be a really interesting game, as this series has so far been absolutely entertaining to see these both these players just go back and forth, now trying to utilize new strategies. We see Goody spawning as the red Terran player on the bottom right-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, TLO has spawned as the blue Zerg on the top left-hand side of the map. And one thing I really wanted to say is that TLO really utilized those units that are stronger over time in Game 2. Units such as Broodlords, such as Infestors, such as Vipers. All of those units are just better the longer you have them. The reason for that is because they generate their own income, so to speak. Anytime you're able to trade energy on a Viper, energy on an Infestor for units, or trade Broodlings for units, that is always a very good strategy. Now, we are going to be seeing Goody opening up with the 11-11 build here on Achillean Waste, deciding to go for that early Reaper harassment. Now, we saw the double Reaper opening coming in from Goody in Game 1, and it really didn't work out all that well for Goody. Goody was able to get up to 4 Reapers pretty quickly, but then he was pretty much shut down. The Zerglings, the number of Zerglings that TLO responded with was absolutely perfect, getting just the right number of Zerglings to deal with that Reaper threat without creating too many. And that is the sign of a real professional player, at least in Zerg, knowing when to create drones and when to create Zerglings in the early portion of the game. Now, we are going to see that early Reaper being added. Are we going to be seeing another Reaper? No, we are not, adding in a supply depot instead. And it looks as though we should be seeing an expansion come out from this. Now, with 1 Reaper and 1 Reaper only, all Goody is hoping to do is perhaps get 1 drone kill and force another pair of Zerglings to come out and chase him. That's all he really needs to do. He already has a little bit of a better economic opening because he did not have to scout with an opening SCV. Reaper on the move now, jumping down the cliff and making its way out. 2 Zerglings already being trained in addition to 1 Queen. The second Queen should be coming out momentarily as well. There we go. There is the 4 Zerglings, and this Reaper is pretty much going to get shut down before it really gets going. So far, 1 Marine trying to shoot down that Overlord. It is going to get shooed away. Reaper now jumping up onto the high ground, getting off some easy shots there, going after the Zergling, and gets 1 Zergling kill. Is it going to get a drone kill? That is an even more important kill there, as another unit has been taken down. Goody doing a great job here, and if it picks off another pair of Zerglings, that would be a huge play. All right, the Queen is already out. The Reaper pretty much has its days of harassment already numbered. It knows that it cannot go up against a Queen, at least not without some support, as the Queen now pushes back the Reaper. The Reaper already down to 52 hit points. That won't stay around long, as he is now regenerating that little cloak of green and ready to come back in. So here you have it. You can see that the Queen getting in a little bit more hit points as well, pretty much at full life, as the Reaper only does 6 damage, maybe 5 damage a second, compared to the 8 damage a second that a Queen is able to do. Also, the Reaper has... I did not notice this, but the Reaper actually has a range of 5 instead of 4.5 in what's it called, in Wings of Liberty. So the Reaper actually got a bit of a range increase as well, as we are now seeing a reactor swap factory now being added, and the Zergling will just get torched right there. Do we have a command center? Yes, command center already coming in, and we are going to be training instant Hellbats. Oh, what a curveball this is. Instant Hellbats, and instant Hellbats are oh so strong against pretty much anything that a Zerg player may try to throw at him early, except for Banelings. Banelings pretty much counter Hellbats. They're too slow, especially when fighting on creep. Not that Hellions are any or Hellbats are any slower. It's just that those Banelings are faster. Roaches do fare well, but you need to have a significant number. Now, with 2 Hellbats, SCVs, are they being brought as auto repair? Yes, they are. These Hellbats are going to be healed relatively early on in this fight. We can see level 1 weapons upgrade already coming in on these units, and no servo reactors, so there is going to be 1 Hellion here, and here we go. 2 Hellbats now ready to go. They are going to be going up against a Spine Crawler, and what is happening here? All right, is this going to be enough? SCVs are trying to repair. That Hellbat does get taken down. Another Hellbat needs to get repaired, and a beautiful 4-queen block by TLO with transfusions stops this attack before it really got started. Goody needed that second Hellbat there, or the second group of Hellbats, and now it is going to be too little too late. His hand is tipped, and I believe that TLO, already having the advantage, should be able to hold this off. Already going into Ventral Sacks, you can see his follow-up play coming in strong as there are already roaches on the field. Okay, Marines, Hellbats now ready to go. SCVs sticking close together. Is this going to be enough? Glio Reconstitution being added. Too many roaches to deal with. And now quickly goes up the ramp only to see what he doesn't want to see. So many units, and Hellbats are going to get torched. All right, those Hellbats don't deal that much, or they do deal a lot of damage if they have good numbers. Oh, 2 Hellbats walk into a roach infestation, and they all get taken out. TLO coming back over the top, pretty much saying, you know what, Goody, you failed, and now I'm going to punish you for it. Goody now trying to get some siege tanks. That's going to be a little bit late. Is this orbital command going to be able to lift off in time? Roaches, Glio Reconstitution, Ventral Sacks already nearing completion. Do we have the Overlords in position as well? No, Pneumatized Carapace, I believe, just got finished. And there you have it. The Overlords are going to pick up roaches and straight up drop them down. Goody, now with the siege tank, there you have it. We are going to see an engagement here. The roaches are engaging, and TLO is just going to pretend to lick his wounds and say, you know what, I have no follow-up play, but TLO's foresight was just absolutely strong in this, as you are now going to see, oh, a beautiful play as well. Queens inside the Overlord to get the faster movement speed since they are relatively slow. All right, here we go. Roaches are ready to go. Overlords are in position. More units now making their way in as well. Oh, there is a Viking. Queens now dropping down. Gonna fight back that Viking there pretty easily. And now what is happening next? All right, Hellbats, siege tanks, 1 Viking, Banelings being added. The Queen getting in some transfusions to make sure that they stay alive. Baneling carpet bombing on underway. And will Goody be able to fend off the next attack? If Goody is able to fend off this attack, then this is going to be a good sign for Goody to come back into this game. Otherwise, he's just going to be too far behind. Here you have it. There's the Marines, and here's the engagement. 1 Overlord with nothing inside, and another Overlord with roaches. And here we go. 1 does get taken down. Banelings now dropping out of the sky, and that is going to be so much damage. The roaches and the Queens coming in, and there is the GG. Goody losing game 3 in this series after a brilliant move by TLO. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Please stay tuned for game 4.